If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and a man. These were the words of Mark Twain. Welcome back to Words by Esther Sampson. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you're new here and you like my videos, kindly subscribe. How many times have we found ourselves falling from grace back to ingratitude? Despising the days of little beginnings, complaining in the days of more than enough, ignoring and forgetting those who helped us on our journey towards where we are now, practically hating everything good, being irritated by all the goodness that is happening to us, because we finally believe that we've probably arrived, just like the African people would say. And this was what was happening to the children of Israel. After suffering in Egypt for about 40 years, they finally had their freedom. And what did they do? They started complaining. They complained practically about everything, from the food to the weather to God being a bad God. And they said they even wanted to go back to Egypt and continue suffering, falling from grace back to ingratitude. How often do we ignore those who have helped us towards where we are, forgetting? Although I'm not saying you should be forever indebted to people, but it's important that you remember those who have helped you and don't take them for granted. It's important that you don't despise the little beginnings, because there are lessons to be learned at the little beginnings, which will help you to stay in a place of grace and you don't fall into a place of ingratitude. You might be saying, Esther, but I'm not perfect. Yes, you are not perfect. You are human, but you can learn to put yourself in check and you can learn to stay intentional. And how can you do this? Number one, reflecting on everything. Imagine waking up in the morning, inhaling the warm summer fresh air, and imagine someone else attached to a breathing machine in the hospital, and this person cannot breathe, cannot inhale this air, but you can inhale this air. You woke up this morning, you are not 6 feet under the ground, reflecting on the little things, reflecting on the big things. Before, you used to perhaps walk in the garage, whereby you help people to pack their goods who are traveling. You were a seller on the street, hawking food, and now you are walking in a better place. Now you are living in a nice apartment, reflecting daily on the goodness of God, on the goodness of your life, on the process, the journey of where you have come to, knowing that it wasn't always like this, but you would choose to stay forever grateful. This helps build your character. It helps you live in a place of humility, and it closes the door to pride. Because every time we allow ingratitude to come into our life, we indirectly open the door to pride. And what happens? Pride will one day lead to the fall of a man or a woman. Pride will one day lead you to no man's land. Pride will one day make you look into the mirror and you're just going to see the shadow of yourself, which will always lead to disappointment. This is just a few ways which you can use to keep yourself into check. Daily reflection and choosing to just live in a state of gratitude, no matter how high you get to. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. This is falling from grace to ingratitude. Thank you so much. And if you like my videos, kindly subscribe to my channel. Stay blessed.